They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Seminoles really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
The Noles will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The snap sets up the throw. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, give on the inside. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Moving out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Marion. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great kick.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Unloads it downfield. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. The Canes are rolling down the field. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and you want to run the football. Right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Here comes the offense on second down. Now the play fake. Looking to buy time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires left. He's got an open man. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Bobby Bowden built this program. High-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Handoff to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Castellanos. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard for these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding the little hole, making a catch.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's McCoy. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Finds the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
On first down. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. That's caught. It's McCoy. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his open man. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got to room, it was over. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to Colorado State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done a good job recruiting from the high school ranks. And, David, they think this year they've got the guys they need to win more games in ACC play.
Hey, Coach Palmer, you sound like every coach in the country, right? Like, hey, we restocked, we retooled, we're a year older, we went to the transfer portal. Success is coming. Listen, they got to find a way to get better. They got to find a way in games how to execute, how to finish games. They struggled finishing games a year ago. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I love the coach speak, Palmer.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go up.
There he goes! They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it down first and goal.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big on the previous play, they take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Wants to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it at the 30 and still running. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Right back to the well. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. You know, in this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big second down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. It's complete to the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got some room to run. He's at the touchdown, Miami. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by 10 to Colorado State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Now adjusting. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Pittman. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. This time he's got his man. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He's got his man. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got him. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Dances away. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football. The relentless chase, I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. first timeout of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella is always open.
First down play at 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab, it's Fletcher. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They're bringing the noise on third down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
With the catch, it's Marion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
This offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here comes the heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But two, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with completion on that one.
If they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. And the Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They're going to test the right side with this one. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And this team needs more of that, man. Right? This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the left. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The rhythm on that last drive, Jesse, they had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Looking for a man, it's back. Firing to the right, complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to scramble. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
The Canes have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. To go up top. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Canes! And the comeback is on. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run this play from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. It'll be third and long. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Throws to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period to play. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pulls it in, it's Marion. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short kick.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down to make sure that's an incompletion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Now improvising. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And it's not the worst decision in the world. Listen, you want to force this down the field on 3rd and long, get the 1st down, but you also got to realize a field goal ties this football game. Smart play by the quarterback.
Right down the boulevard. All tied up here in the 4th quarter.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Fires to the middle. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
At the 46-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The run from the shotgun. Inside the 25. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Seminoles. They've got the lead here in the 4th. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
It's a one-possession game in the 4th. Moving away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. On the ground, it's Fletcher. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Buys a little time with his feet. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Great job by the defense staying aware on that play here late in the game with the lead, and the offense needs to throw the football. They're trying to make it look like pass before handing it off on the draw, but the defense wasn't fooled, and they make a nice tackle.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
It's really hard to dial up big completions vertically down the field. At this juncture in the game, it's the 4th quarter, and the defense is playing with extra DBs on the field. They know you're going to throw it. Ball falls incomplete.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Gonna take a shot. Got his man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Noles want to move quickly. He leaves it with his back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. And here comes the field goal unit. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. And it's a winner from 44 yards out. It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory